It's the 31st season of the New England Football League and the second here on the New England Broadcast Network, and we're here today in Jamaica Plain, Massachusetts, as the New England Bombers host the Rhode Island Riptide. Let me welcome you to an all-new season of the New England Football League here on the New England Broadcast Network, everybody. I'm Stephen Rhode. The Bombers and Riptide are meeting here in a rematch of the 2023 Maritime Conference Championship game, in which the Riptide came on top after Xavier Vasquez intercepted quarterback Freckle Relaford in the final seconds to clinch the victory for the Riptide. It was a bounce-back season last year for the Bombers after finishing 0-10 in the single-leg conference in 2022. Now both teams are bringing a lot of their star players back, including for the Riptide, quarterback Luis Gonzalez, who won the 2023 Maritime Conference MVP, leading his team to the championship game and also being the starting quarterback for the NFL All-Stars in that All-Star game. Meanwhile, the Bombers are bringing back their big man, running back Buhlua, who scored 4 touchdowns in the postseason, despite his team coming short of winning it all. Riptide are also bringing back their star receiver, Tim Walker, who led the league last year in touchdown catches, all thanks to his quarterback, who's also returning, Luis Gonzalez. It's the Bombers, it's the Riptide, as we start season number 31 here on the New England Football League. And we're ready to go. Kickoff coming up right now. And after about 241 days, the New England Football League is back for its 31st season. The Bombers won the toss. They defer to the second half, so the Riptide will come out first on offense. Here we go from Jamaica Plains, Massachusetts. This one will be bobbled and picked up by number 6. We'll get your names here in a moment. He will be down at about, let's see if we have about the 25-yard line. That's where we will see Riptide offense come out for the first time. And of course, leading the way for the Riptide is 2023 Maritime Conference MVP, Luis Gonzalez, who led his team to a win over these same Bombers in the once again the 2023 Maritime Conference Championship game. That game was also a neutral site game at West Roxbury High School in West Roxbury, Massachusetts. This one is a neutral site game, originally scheduled to be played at Braintree High School, but we'll get to the moment why they're not playing at Braintree here in a moment. The first play of the season, we are ready to go here. First down for the Riptide, and let's see what they do here on the first play. Valentin in the backfield, Jalen Valentin getting a handoff. And he is met immediately. A big hit there. Let's see who it is. And I got a big hit there. Number 6 coming away with that one. That is Joseph Amaral Jr. with the hit there on Jalen Valentin, the lead running back for the Riptide. Once again, we'll get to the starting offense here for the Riptide. We have number 3, quarterback Luis Gonzalez. His backup is number 7, Xavier Ledbetter. Number 5, Jalen Valentin, and at quarterback, Jared Kaczynski, who usually plays defense, also playing some offense here today. Second down here for the Riptide. Gonzalez pumps, throws over the middle, and overthrows man intended for. There's his guy. Number 9 this year is the top receiver from the NFL in 2023 is Tim Walker. And Tim Walker changing his number to number 9 after he originally wanted to be number 1. Because once again, he led the league last year in touchdown receptions. But one of the veterans for the Riptide told him, sorry, that's my number. You can't have it. And so he switched to number 9 instead of number 14, which is now worn by the man that led the league in interceptions last year. And that is Anthony Durante. We'll see him coming up in a little bit here. For right now, it is third down for the Riptide. Ball's at about the 28-yard line, so about third down and 7 here. Zoom out just a little bit. Fumble the football. Gonzalez gets it back, throws up top, has a man. It is tipped in, incomplete. Oh! Chris Cardellino was on his way to a touchdown if he made that catch, but unfortunately, he wasn't able to. The Bomber defense makes the stop to start the game. A good effort there after losing the snap. Gonzalez rolling out and not able to find who was last year his backup quarterback, Chris Cardellino. And so we'll see the Bomber offense come out, led by, again, Flacco Relaford, who was QB2 last year for the Bombers, behind quarterback Aaron Cobbs. And so while we have a moment, here, we'll talk about why this game is being played here instead of at Braintree High School. There was a quote-unquote special election being held at Braintree High School today, according to owner Matt Townsend. The team found out just 2 weeks ago. And now the punt here, a line drive punt here for the Riptide. It's going to take a bounce, and there's Thomas Coucher, number 16, the only Riptide there, joined by his brother Joseph Coucher, who's negative. What a bounce here for the Riptide. That ball's going to bounce inside the 10, about the 8-yard line. What a punt there for the Riptide, and the Bombers offense comes back out for the first time. When we come back, you are watching the premiere of Season 2 of the New England Football League here on the New England Broadcast Network. Bomber defense makes the stop. Their offense not coming out, but they have a long way to go. They'll start with the ball at about their own 8-yard line. A great punt there by the Riptide. And you're watching the season premiere of Season 2 of the New England Football League here on the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Stephen Err. We are here today in Jamaica Plains, a suburb of Boston, Massachusetts, at English High School. First down for the Bombers. There is Zach Buhlua in the backfield. And they're going to give it to Buhlua. And the big man gets a couple there. Gets to about maybe the 12-yard line, gain of 4 there. We talk about Zachariah Buhlua. He scored 4 touchdowns in the New England Football League postseason last year, 2 against the Vermont Ravens, and 2 against these Riptide in the Maritime Conference Championship game, which was once again also a neutral site game. And there is number 8, Flacco Relaford, who shared snaps last year with quarterback Aaron Cobbs. Cobbs no longer with the Bombers. It's Relaford and backup quarterback Phoenix Arroyo, number 11. So we'll see him at any time this season, or for now, this game. Second down here for the Bombers. Second down about middle. We'll call it a middle. Relaford in the shotgun, Buhlua in the backfield. And a pitch out here to Buhlua. He's going to throw. Buhlua down the sideline, has him in, and it is incomplete. Intended for number 5. That is Curtis Gordon. And again, a great effort there by Buhlua, trying the halfback pass. Nothing going there. Third down coming up here for the Bombers. So this year we do have 8 teams in the NFL. Just 8 teams. We have the Glens Falls Green Jackets, who won the 2023 North Atlantic Division Championship over the Middleborough Cobras. We have the Cobras. We have these 2 teams, the New England Bombers and the Rhode Riptide. Also have the Vermont Ravens, who had an off year last year after being in the 2022 Maritime Conference Championship game. The Worcester Wildcats, who fell in the semifinals for the 2nd consecutive season last year. And returning this year, Southern Vermont Storm. And now we have a flag. Looks like we're going to get 12 men here against the Bombers as Buhlua tried running off the field before the flag came out, but he was unable to. We'll pick up the marker here. We'll see what it is. I believe it is 12 men. And it's actually a false start against the Bombers, but nonetheless. Brings up an even longer third down here for the Bombers. Scoreless game here, first quarter. And we're ready to roll. Third down. Relaford all alone in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers to the top of your screen there. And there you see number 14, Anthony Durante, led the pick in interceptions last year, playing safety. And we're going to get another false start here against the Bombers, back them up another 5. Not the start the Bombers offense wanted to have. Their defense made a big stop there, stopping the Riptide offense on the first drive. Now their offense having a little trouble getting out of their own way. It'll be third down even longer now. Let's see where they place the football. Again, we are scoreless here. Start of this game. You're watching the NFL and NABN. I'm Stephen Err. We're here at English High School in the Boston neighborhood of Jamaica Plains, Massachusetts. Game was originally supposed to be played at Braintree High School in Braintree, Massachusetts, about 20-25 minutes away from here. But there was a quote-unquote special election tonight at Braintree High School, according to owner Matt Townsend. So they had to move the game here. Beautiful day for football nonetheless. Let's see if we get a beautiful play out of the Bombers. It is third down in a minivan. Backed up inside their own 10-yard line. Relaford again, all alone in the shotgun. 3 receivers, top of your screen. Relaford rolling out. He's going to run on third down and forever, and he's just trying to get the punter something here, and fumble the football. Looked like it might have gone out of bounds. And they're going to say Relaford was down at about the 4-yard line. So it's going to be 4th down and forever, and the punter's going to punt out of his own end zone. The Riptide offense coming out for the second time. They're going to have great field position to start this next drive. So it's the defense here for both teams stepping up big time. Start this one off. Start of the 2024 New England Football League season. And number 12, listed as Patrick, and I'm going to butcher this name, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologize. Patrick Zadrozny is the punter here for the Bombers. And I think one of the Riptide might have moved. Well, let's check what the refs say. It looks like it is going to be against the Bombers. It looked to me as if it was against the Riptide. And now let's look to see if it is 12 men against the Bombers, and wait for the call. It is a false start against the Bombers. So once again, backing up literally into their own end zone. They might be punting this football from the goal line at this point. So once again, the Riptide offense is going to have some great field position here to start their second drive. And punt. Gets it away. It's a good punt. Taken by Valentin at about the 37-yard line. Valentin, there he goes. Jalen Valentin breaking away. Jalen Valentin into the end zone for the touchdown. The first score of 2024 comes by way of the Rhode Island Riptide and Jalen Valentin on a punt return. What a way to kick it off. Jalen Valentin had 2 punt return touchdowns in the semifinal last season against the Connecticut Reapers. He has 1 here to start the regular season for the Riptide. It's 6-0, just like that. And there is, if you see him, number 66. That is Noah Coucher, the kicker from last season. Now we have an interesting story here about the Coucher brothers. There are 3 of them. Number 16 is Thomas Coucher. He's a receiver. There you see number 21, Joseph Coucher, another receiver. And the kicker, obviously, number 66, Noah Coucher. So we have 3 Coucher brothers playing for the same team for another season here for the Rhode Island Riptide. Now for the extra point, the kick is up, and it is good. Jalen Valentin kicking it off, a 37-yard punt return touchdown, and the Riptide leads 7-0. We'll be right back. You're watching the New England Football League here on the New England Broadcasting Network. So the Riptide called a timeout right before the kickoff. It is 7-0. And there's a nice kick there by Coucher, taken by, here is Gordon. We'll get to number 5's name in a moment. And a nice block there. Gordon still going. There he goes. 1 man to beat. And finally brought down by Thomas Coucher, but not before he gets to the 38-yard line, about the same spot, where Valentin just returned the punt for a touchdown. And once again, number 5 here for the New England Bombers. I believe his name is Gordon Austin. We'll get your name here in a moment. A great return there for the Bombers. Come out for their second drive, looking to get something done here. Curtis Gordon is the name of the man returning that one. He will be playing defense and receiver. I do believe he was taking some receiver reps during pregame workouts. And so the Bombers start with great field position. Now the ball at the 38-yard line, as you see right there. A nice return there by Curtis Gordon, who you see him coming out here as receiver. He's listed as a defensive back, but he's coming out here to play receiver. And we'll have Buhlua in the backfield here again. First down for the Bombers, second drive of the game. Ball at the 38-yard line. And here goes Gordon, motion handoff to Buhlua. Buhlua has a hole, and that hole is almost immediately wrapped up by number 40. A great play there for number 40. That is Sal DeSantis III, and there's another story we have for you, folks. Talking to Tim Walker on the Facebook Messengers, he told me, watch out for this guy named Sal DeSantis III. He is a fullback from the Rhode Ravens of the ECFL. This guy is, Walker called him a beast, so we'll be keeping an eye on him throughout this game. He made the tackle there on the big man, Buhlua. Big man on big man there. Gain of about 4 or 5. Second down here for the Bombers. And outside your screen, you see DeRay Willis, number 80. He scored a touchdown in the fourth quarter of the Maritime Conference Championship game in West Roxbury. Second down. Relaford. Pressure. Down he goes. And there he is again. Sal DeSantis III. Coming up with that tag on Buhlua. Now coming up with the sack there. It's going to bring up even longer. Third down for the Bombers. Rhode Island defense very strong to start this game off. 2 consecutive tackles there by DeSantis. That one going down as a sack. Ball back at the 34-yard line. It's going to be third down, about 15 here. And they're pointing out, they got you on camera. I don't know what he's talking about, but hi, everybody. This is the New England Broadcast Network, if you're new to the program. Third down and 15 for the Bombers. Their second drive. They already trail 7-0 against the Riptide. Relaford again, all alone in the shotgun. Rutherford, pressure, and full the football. Ball is on the ground. Let's see who has it. It's Riptide football, and guess who, folks? Sal DeSantis III. What a start for the Riptide defense. Their offense gets the ball back up 7-0 when we come back. You're watching the New England Football League right here on the New England Broadcast Network. 7-0 Riptide. They just got a fumble on the second sack from Sal DeSantis III. Their offense has the ball at the Bomber 30-yard line here in the first quarter. Luis Gonzalez in the backfield. Gonzalez pumps, chucking it down the sideline. His man is wide open, and it's caught. There he is. Tim Walker, touchdown Rhode Island. A one-play touchdown drive, and the Riptide lead 13-0. The top duo from last season, Gonzalez and Tim Walker, hooking up for a 30-yard score. And once again, it's a fast start here for the Riptide on both sides of the football now. And it looks like they might be going for two as Gonzalez comes back out. They're going to go for two here and make it a 15-0 game. And as you can see, folks, that goalpost is very dangerously close to the road. And I had mentioned this to both coaches. Be careful kicking on this side of the field because that ball could easily go over the fence and into the road, and that could lead to some trouble. So here we go. 2-point conversion for the Riptide. Gonzalez pumps, and down he goes. Sacked by Roy Willis. And the 2-point conversion is no good. But a one-play touchdown drive. Gonzalez to Walker makes it 13-0 Riptide. When we come back, you're watching the New England Football League right here on the New England Broadcast Network. Sun's starting to set here in beautiful Jamaica Plains, Massachusetts. About 74 degrees on this beautiful Saturday evening here in Boston. It's been all Riptide here in the first quarter. They lead it 13-0 here. They'll open up the 2024 New England Football League season over the New England Bombers, and that ball's going out of bounds. So the Bombers will start at the 40-yard line. Second consecutive drive. They're going to have some great field position to start this one. After starting the first drive on their own 8-yard line, going nowhere but backwards. So far for this Bomber offense hasn't been very good. 2 punts. One punt and a fumble, I should say. Let's see if their offense come out and do something here. Down 13-0. The Riptide defense has been absolutely dominant all game long thus far. And as we mentioned, Tim Walker told us a few days ago that you should be watching out for a guy named Sal DeSantis III, and thus far he has 2 sacks in the first quarter. We're going to zoom in just a little bit to get you the best possible view we can here from beautiful Jamaica Plains, Massachusetts. And now we're going to zoom back out just a little bit. And to begin. And we'll stay right there for now. First down Bombers. They have the ball at the 35. Buhlua in the backfield. They also have a fullback back there as well. And a hand off to Buhlua. Breaking away. One man to beat. Comes to the outside. And Buhlua down the sideline and ripped and pushed out of bounds. There's another number 0. There is Tony Pereira. Who another jersey change here. For a lot of these guys have changed their jersey numbers. Obviously, we talked about it. Tim Walker changed from 14 to 9. Anthony Durante changed from 7 to 14. And now you see Tony Pereira, who played running back last year for the Riptide. He changed from 22 to 0. Speaking of 22 to 0, let's one last time. Let's congratulate David Patterson and the New York Patriots on winning the 2024 Big East Football Championship game, 22-0 over the New York Crusaders. Out Staten Island. Congratulations, David Patterson retiring after 34 years in the game of football. First down for the Bombers. And miscommunication, but the handoff does go to Buhlua. There was DeSantis again in the backfield. He was ready to rock Rutherford's world. And I paused for a moment there. I remember the last name. But a nice fake there. Fooling DeSantis. If he had realized that Buhlua got in the handoff, I don't know how much Buhlua would have gotten on there. But now the Bombers, for the first time today, are inside Riptide territory. They have the ball at the 47-yard line. And this is the first time today we're seeing the Bombers offense actually move the football. 2 impressive runs here by the big man, Zach Buhlua. You expect nothing less from the one that scored the game winner in the 2023 New England Football League All-Star game for Team Breast Cancer. Second down here for the Bombers. And fake. Rutherford. Pressure. Getting away. He's going to take off and finally goes down. Fumble the football again. Looks like they're gonna say he's down. Tony Pereira once again coming in with that tackle along with Barnes for the Riptide defense. Kyle Barnes in there on the tackle. They're gonna say that Rutherford was down before he lost the football. Might look like he actually kind of lost the yard there. It's going to be third down here for the Bombers. And we'll let you know when the first quarter comes to an end. We do not have a running clock here. We are outside today, folks. Next week, I'll get to next week a little later. We will be in the booth for both of our games. What is right now the only doubleheader of the 2024 season. But stay tuned for updates as they become available. Third down here for the Bombers. We'll zoom out just a little bit. Ball at the 48, third down. And Rutherford lost the fumble, and the ball is picked up. Who else but Sal DeSantis III? What a game for the newcomer, the former Rhode Raven, doing it all here today. And the Riptide continue to rip apart these Bombers. We'll be right back. You're watching the New England Football League right here on the New England Broadcast Network. A fired up Bombers sideline here after that fumble. Picked up by Sal DeSantis, who now has 2 sacks and a fumble recovery. That man has done it all for the Riptide on defense. First down for their offense. Handoff here to Valentin, and Valentin wrapped up almost immediately. And a nice play there by the Bomber defense coming out of number 98, number 6 coming away with that tackle. Get your names here in a moment as we switch over the paper here. You might hear probably a little paper. I do apologize, folks. We'll get you those names here. Shout out to the New England Football League, by the way. Shout out to the Big East Football. Shout out to everybody that actually has rosters listed on their websites. It makes it easier for us broadcasters to get you guys' names right for your highlight tapes. So we don't have a number 98 listed here. I don't believe. Number 6, again, there's Amaral Jr. Second time we're calling his name. It'll be second down here for the Riptide. They already lead 13-0. We're still in the first quarter. Gonzalez throws over the middle. Pass caught by Walker. There's Tim Walker's second catch of the game. And he'll get to the 42-yard line. And there should be another first down for the Riptide. And it is. Second catch there. Tim Walker, his first catch was a touchdown for 30 yards out on a one-play touchdown drive. The dynamic duo of Gonzalez and Walker going up second time. That's going to get him a first down to the 42. And the Riptide continue to play the way they've been playing since last season. So first down, Riptide. Gonzalez, Valentin breaking to the outside. And nice block there. Let's see who made that block. That was Walker making the block there, number 12 for the Bombers. And that is Sad Rosny, once again, the punter for the Bombers. A nice block there by Walker. So the Riptide, again, they're just doing everything right here to start this game. Scoring on special teams, scoring on offense. Defense has 2 fumble recoveries. And a block there by Walker, which is a nice block. What can I say? We'll zoom in just a little bit here. Get you the best possible view we can. Second down here for the Riptide. Hardly 13-0. Ball is at the 39-yard line. Gonzalez throws, pass. What a catch there by Valentin. Break it away. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage if he got back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there. Nice play there by the Bomber defense. And it's going to bring up third down here with the Riptide. First time they're facing a third down here today. Now see Zad Rosny come out, and you'll hear that room with that motorcycle, folks. Bringing you everything here on the New England Broadcast Network as we have all season long. Of course, we bought the 2023 Big East football season. We had a couple games there. We consider that our preseason, folks, even though we did cover the championship game. We thank the Big East football for having us for their Big East football championship game. Congratulations once again, last time, to the New York Patriots. Third down and a whistle. That is the end of the first quarter. Oh, Riptide. They lead the New England Bombers 13-0. We'll be back for the second quarter right after this. You're watching the New England Football League right here on the New England Broadcast Network. Start of the second quarter, everybody. The Rhode Riptide lead the New England Bombers 13-0. Gonzalez going down the sideline. Walker is there. Tipped and almost intercepted. What a play there. Looks like number 29. And that's going to bring up fourth down. The Bomber defense gets the stop here. Let's see if the Riptide decide to go kick a field goal here. They have one of the best kickers in all of the NFL. That is Noah Coucher, as we already mentioned. Number 29 is Dexter Newsome coming away with the deflection there. Could have gone either way. Walker could have made that catch, or it could have been intercepted by Newsome. And it looks like we're going to see the Riptide go for it here on fourth down. Already up 13-0. Started the second quarter here. We're going to zoom in just a little bit. A little more here. As possible we can here. New England Broadcast Network. Oh, the Riptide can go for here on fourth down, up 13-0. Looking to make a statement here to start the season. Valentin in the backfield. He already has a touchdown on a special teams punt return. Fourth down for the Riptide. Gonzalez, pressure, chucking it down the field, and the pass is almost intercepted again. There is Newsome, the only guy in the area, and the Bomber defense gets a stop. Their offense comes back out when we come back. You're watching the New England Football League on the New England Broadcast Network. So Bombers offense comes back out. They have the ball at the 40-yard line. Great field position once again here for the Bomber offense. And Relford's going to hand off here, and it looks like another fumble on the ground here. And it looks like the Bombers did get back on top of it. Once again, we saw there in the vicinity was Sal DeSantis III, who's been all over the place. It's a loss of 5 there for the Bombers. Bring up second down and 15. And in there also you see number 14 was Anthony Durante. Once again, Anthony Durante led the league in interceptions and pick sixes last year for the NFL. Second down and 15 here for the Bombers. We're going to zoom out just a little bit. That's much better. Relaford, pitch out to Gordon. And Gordon has to go out of bounds. He's going to lose even more yards. Another 5 yards lost there. And that pitch out did not work too well for the Bombers there. So it's going to bring up third down and 20 here for the Bombers. So again, the Riptide lead the New England Bombers 13-0. We're going to zoom out just a little more again here. This is the best possible view we can here on the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Stephen Err. We are here in the Boston neighborhood of Jamaica Plains, Massachusetts for this neutral site game. Again, Braintree High School was unavailable for this game. But the Bombers will be back home next week at Braintree High School as they take on the Southern Vermont Storm, who are hosting the Vermont Ravens in their first game back since 2022. Third down and 20 for the Bombers. And Relaford fakes, pumps, chucking it down the field, has a man, it is overthrown. That's center for Jay White, incomplete, and after the Bomber defense makes a stop, their offense will give it right back to the Riptide defense, and we're going to zoom out here for the punt. So once again, folks, not much going right here to start this game for the Bomber offense. Riptide doing everything right. I mean, that's as simple as you could say it. The Riptide are doing everything right here tonight thus far, and we do apologize for my finger getting in the way, folks. Fourth down and 20, and once again, we're going to see a punt here for the Bombers. Get you some more story notes around week 1 after the next break here. So we have this is one of two, actually all 3 games here in week number 1 are championship rematches. One is just from a couple years ago. 2 of them are from last year. And I'm going to move our camera. There he is again, number 5, Jalen Valentin, back to return this punt for the Riptide. He already has 1 punt return touchdown here tonight. Can he make it, in the words of DJ Khaled, another one? And the trainer's been called. So looks like we might have an injury. We have a little step aside. We'll be right back right here on the New England Broadcast Network. Sounds like there was someone need medical attention on the Rhode on Riptide sideline. I'm not sure. A nice punt here again. And this one will bounce. Stay in bounds and will bounce at the 42. And that's where the Riptide offense will come back out up 13-0 here in the second quarter. And we'll be right back. You're watching the New England Football League right here on the New England Broadcast Network. Riptide offense back out here leading 13-0 here in the second quarter. We open up the 2024 New England Football League season. You're watching the New England Football League on the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Stephen Err. First down for the Riptide. Gonzalez pressure coming, and Gonzalez goes down. And into the arms of number 12, there is Zad Rosny coming in with the sack there, right up to the punt. And that's another big play here for the Bomber defense. Ball now back at the 34-yard line. That was about a loss of 8 on that one. So bring up second down and 18 here for the Riptide. So we have a rematch here tonight. Rematch of the 2023 Maritime Conference Championship game out in Middleborough, Massachusetts, The Cobras and the Green Jackets are meeting in a rematch of the 2023 North Atlantic Division Championship game. Green Jackets won that 12-6 in overtime, as Caleb Condon found John Stasinski, a.k.a. White Moss, for the game winner. And out in Bennington, Vermont, the Storm are meeting the Ravens. Gonzalez chucking it down the field. The pass is incomplete, intended for Joseph Coucher, and there is Newsom in coverage. So it's going to bring up third down and a minivan here for the Riptide. And so as I mentioned, these two teams met in the 2023 Maritime Conference Championship game. The Cobras and the Green Jackets are meeting in a rematch of the 2023 North Atlantic Division Championship game. And the Ravens and the Southern Vermont Storm coming back after a year off, are meeting in what was a classic game in the 2017 NFL Championship game. That game came out to the very last play. Welcome back to Southern Vermont Storm. Third down and a minivan. Let's see if the Riptide can get some going here. Gonzalez pressure, rolling out, throw short, screen to Valentin. Valentin profit to beat. And what a hit there. And who else? Once again, it's Newsom coming away with the hit. A nice gain there for the Riptide, but it's going to be fourth down. Once again, we're going to see the Riptide go for it here on fourth down the second time. They're 0 for 1 thus far. Let's see if they can convert this time around. Up 13-0 here in the second quarter. So we kick off the 2024 New England Football League season. Here we go, fourth down. At about the 44-yard line. And Gonzalez, he's going to punt it, actually. He's not even going to try it. So that's going to take a bounce and bounce out of bounds at about the 21-yard line. And so the Bomber offense coming back out when we come back. 13-0 Riptide here in the second. You're watching the New England Football League right here on the New England Broadcast Network. Bomber offense back out there. As you see, the sun is setting here in Jamaica Plains, Massachusetts. Offense looking to get something going, down 13-0. Facarello for QB1 here for the Bombers this season. And a handoff here to the fullback. That's Brad Renford, the former kicker of the Bombers, and he's going to get to about the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 16. A nice play there by the former kicker for the Bombers, getting the first down and then some. And the clock will continue to run here. The ref moves his arm in a circular motion. First down for the Bombers. Ball is now at the 37-yard line. 13-0 Riptide here. I assume we're nearing the end of the half. We don't have a running clock here. The refs are controlling the clock, as we've seen one too many times. First down. And a handoff here to Buhlua. Buhlua breaking away. Zachariah Buhlua. Is he going to do it? Yes, touchdown New England. The big man scoring his first touchdown of the season. And the Bombers are right back in it. It's 13-6. Buhlua found the hole in the offensive line, was able to go all the way I thought he was going to give the piece on us. He did all last season, but he didn't do it here. But he gets the Bombers their first score here in 2024. 13-6. Now your score. I apologize for the shaky camera, folks. Try to get it past possible view over here as we move to the other side of the broadcast. But now we have a whistle. Timeout, Bombers. We'll get the kick when we come back. You're watching the New England Football League here on the New England Broadcast Network. So after that 60-yard touchdown by Buhlua, the Bombers are going to go for 2 here. Make it a 13-8 game. And a handout here to Ricky Crane. And Crane is going to be shut down before he gets to the goal line. Number 00. We don't have a name for him, but the very tall man there. Coming to him, making that tackle on Crane. So the conversion is no good. Remains 13-6 in favor of the Riptide. We'll be right back. You're watching the New England Football League right here on the New England Broadcast Network. Zachariah Buhlua getting the touchdown here for the Bombers. Put him on the board. He's now 13-6. They're watching the New England Football League here on the New England Broadcast Network. Got a squib kick here, taken by Valentin, who already has a return touchdown. Valentin has a hole at the middle. Now he's going to break it to the outside and break it away. 1 man to beat, and he's going to go out of bounds at the 45. And another big return there for the running back, who scored on special teams, putting the first points on the board here tonight. And the Riptide now leading 13-6. In Bomber territory to start this one. Nearing the end of the first half here, you'll see if the Riptide can do something before the two teams head off to, well, I would say the locker room, but there are no locker rooms here at English High School in Jamaica Plains, so to their respective sidelines. Let's go with that. And it's 13-6. Riptide lead the Bombers. You're watching the New England Football League here on the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Stephen Err. Thank you all for joining us. Beautiful night here for football. First down for the Riptide. Gonzalez wasn't ready for the snap. Number 40. That's DeSantis. There he is, and he is wrapped up. And there he is again, Roy Willis. His second tackle here of the night. Going to bring up second down here for the Riptide. So I don't know if you've heard, folks, but again, there are 8 teams here in the New England Football League in 2024. The 2 teams we are missing are the Western Mass Blitzen Bears and the Mass Warriors. Neither team was able to field the team this year, unfortunately, and so, well, he might be on camera, might not be. You might see him there in the blue. Stephen Maycock, owner and head coach of the Mass Warriors, has joined the Riptide coaching staff for the 2024 season. He will coach offense. Second down, Gonzalez pumps, shucking it down the field. 2 guys there. It's caught. Joseph Coucher. Touchdown, Riptide. Great play there by the Riptide offense once again. And this time it's Joseph Coucher coming away with the touchdown. And it is now 19-7. 19-6. I said it again. I do apologize, folks. Now we'll move our camera. We'll get closer to where the goal line is. It's getting a little dark out here. The sun is setting here on beautiful Jamaica Plains, Massachusetts. So we'll bring it closer to what it's going to be another 2-point conversion here for the Riptide. I'm going to zoom in here on the extra point here. Nope, it has to be an extra point by Coucher. They do have a kicker. 19-6 is currently your score. The Rhode Riptide, the New England Bombers. Coucher to make it a 2-score game. High snap. Coucher's kick is blocked. And it's picked up by the Bombers. I can't see who has it, but it's picked up by the Bombers. And the conversion is no good. Gonzalez throws his second touchdown of the day. This one goes to Joseph Coucher, and it's 20-6. 19-6. We'll get the score right eventually. We'll be right back. You're watching the New England Football League. You're here on the New England Broadcast Network. 19-6 is your score. Officially got it right. The Rhode Island Riptide lead the... What a kick there. That's DeSantis kicking. DeSantis is doing everything here, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to have a highlight reel of his own. This one taken back to number 83, and he is knocked down at about the 24-yard line, so that's where the Bombers offense will come back out. As we're near the end, once again, we're going to move our camera here. And we have a Bomber down, so we'll actually step aside. And that is Stanley Prophet coming off the field under his own power. Looks to be okay. He watches a lot of, I'll say Worcester Railers hockey, because I can't think of a team in Braintree that plays hockey. So Bombers offense comes back out. 19-6. Still awaiting the signal that we are at the 2-minute warning. Not there just yet. Rutherford under center here for the Bombers. Buhlua, who scored on the last drive in the shotgun. There's Paul Bonfiglio in motion. And up here again to Buhlua, breaking off one tackle. And then it takes a school of sharks to bring him down. And now he looks like number 00. Might have foot stepped on or something. A little scuffle there. Had to take a break real quick, folks, as we learned after the 2024 Big East Football Championship game. But anyway, back to the business here. It's second down for the Bombers. 19-6 Riptide lead here towards the end of the first half. And Rutherford, I don't know who he handed it off to. It looks like somebody got the handoff there, obviously. A lot of confusion going on there. And it should bring up third down here, and it will for the Bombers. You see the marker there now signaling third down. Once again, we're waiting for the signal for the 2-minute warning here in Jamaica Plains, Massachusetts, a suburb of Boston. And apologize for those fire trucks, folks. We get them a lot here on the New England Broadcast Network. We hope they do not get us kicked off of YouTube. We're going to third down here again for the Bombers. And did you see there, back of your script, about top left of your screen, there is English High School, right across the street from this beautiful field here in Jamaica Plains. Very big high school, if I do say so myself. Third down for the Bombers. Rutherford in the shotgun, Buhlua in the backfield. And on third down, they hand off to Buhlua, cutting it to the outside, cut back inside, spinning away, and once again, a school of sharks there to stop him. And that's going to bring up fourth down for the Bombers once more. Oh, now they're signaling it is first down for the Bombers. So Buhlua does get the first down. And he signals it. There you go. He signals the first down for the Bombers. And you hear the applaud of the crowd here in Jamaica Plains. These people have come out to show support for their Bombers. They got the message that this game was not being held at Braintree High School. So shout out to these fans coming out here to continue to support their Bombers for another season here in the New England Football League. All right, here, 1 minute. I don't know if that means 1 minute till the 2-minute warning or 1 minute till the half, but we're about to find out in just a few minutes. First down, Bombers. Ricky Crane going outside. Rutherford throws, passes incomplete. That was intended for number 11 there. We do not believe we have. There's the backup quarterback, folks. Phoenix Arroyo coming out to play receiver here for the Bombers. He is unable to get that short pass from Rutherford. QB to QB does not work. Bring up second down here. Ball is at the 36-yard line. Stay tuned for our halftime report. Get you updated on what's going on around the NFL, if possible. Of course, we'll break down the first half of this game, which was all Riptide in that first quarter. The Bombers have slowly but surely come back here in the second, including that 60-yard touchdown by Zachariah Buhlua. For now, second down for the Bombers. Arroyo down here in the bottom of your screen once again. Out wide receiver. Brian Rutherford going down the field, has a man, it's Gordon! Gordon makes the catch at the 39-yard line. And a timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back. You're watching the New England Football League right here on the New England Broadcast Network. Ball officially placed at the 37-yard line. That catch there by Gordon gets a first down for the Bombers into Riptide territory. And Rutherford pitches out to Buhlua, cutting back to the outside. Let's see if he can get away from this defenders. And Buhlua down the sideline. There goes Buhlua breaking away into the end zone, giving the peace sign on a wave. His second touchdown of the night. Zachariah Buhlua doing it again. And it is now 20-12. Buhlua leading off where he left off, I believe is the expression I'm looking for. Second touchdown here to open up the season. He had 2 in the championship game against this same Riptide defense. And once upon a time, it looked like the Riptide were going to run away with this one. That's why they play the game. It's an 8-point game, and the Bombers are once again to go for 2 here, make it a 6-point game. I do apologize, folks. It's actually 19-12. 19-12. So make this a 5-point game. And hand off here to Crane. And Crane, once again, the Riptide defense makes the stop. And who else once again? Sal DeSantis. So another 2-point conversion is no good. Remains a 7-point game. It is 19-12, folks. 19-12. We'll be right back. You're watching the New England Football League right here in the New England Broadcast Network. 19-12. The Rhode Riptide leading the New England Bombers. Here at sort of the end of the second quarter, excuse me. You're watching the New England Football League here on the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Stephen Rhode. We're here in Jamaica Plains, Massachusetts, and this one taken again by Valentin. Valentin making a hole, cutting away, and brought down from behind, but not before he gets into Bomber territory to the 41. And we have another Bomber down. This one looks to be pretty serious. We will step aside. Number 25, we do believe to be Reginald Hobbs, needing help getting off the field. So their score again, 19-12. Rhode Riptide leading the New England Bombers. We're nearing the end of the first half here. The Riptide, excuse me, had the football at the Bomber 42-yard line. Gonzalez, pressure, pumps, going down the sideline. The pass is incomplete. Contact, no flag, however. Coop Simmons was the man there. No flag is thrown. There was Joseph Coucher who scored on the last drive for the Riptide. We'll bring up second down here. Again, we're nearing the end of the first half here. Ball at the 42-yard line. 19-12 is your score. Riptide and Bombers meeting a rematch of the 2023 Maritime Conference Championship game.
Here we go, number 1.
Gonzalez chucking it down the field. Has a man, and it's incomplete. A lot of contact. Again, no flags. Intended for Walker. Number 40 was there in the vicinity. Well, tugging of the jersey, but no flags. And I believe, folks, that's the end of the first half. Rhode Island Riptide lead the New England Bombers 19-12. We'll be right back with our halftime report. You're watching the New England Football League right here on the New England Broadcast Network. Start of the second half, everybody. The Rhode Island Riptide lead the New England Bombers 19-12. You're watching the New England Football League here on the New England Broadcast Network, and nobody's going for it, so Gordon will pick it up himself. And Gordon breaking away from a couple tackles here. Finally brought down inside the 20. Joseph Coucher coming away with the tackle there for the Riptide. And so that's where we'll see the Bombers offense. We'll have a chance here to tie this game or even take their first lead with the touchdown on this drive. So we'll see what they could do here. Again, led by quarterback, there's number 8. There's Flacco Relaford, who shared snaps for quarterback Aaron Cobbs last season. And threw the game-ending interception in the Maritime Conference Championship game to the same Riptide. Well, let's see where they place the football. Looked like it was inside the 20, about the 18-yard line or something like that. And they'll place it at the 15 officially. Just see right there, middle of your screen. Ball is placed at about the 15-yard line. Looks like time running out here on the play clock. There, guys. Coach is telling the Bombers to hurry it up here. It's first down from New England. First play of the second half here to kick off the 2024 New England Football League season. Paulie Bonfiglio, and he's going to take the handoff here. So the first time we're seeing Paulie B. He had a big game last year against the Vermont Ravens, scoring 2 touchdowns in that beloved victory over Vermont. And now he gets a couple there. So once again, folks, we have just 8 teams here in the New England Football League this season. These 2 teams, the Bombers and the Riptide. We have the Cobras and the Green Jackets, the Worcester Wildcats, the Southern Vermont Storm are back up to a year off, the Vermont Ravens, and I hope I'm not missing any. Not playing this season are the Mass Warriors and the Western Mass Blitzen Bears, the 2022 Maritime and North Atlantic Division champions, respectively. We're going to zoom in here and get you the best possible view we can. It is second down here after the run by Bonfiglio. Bombers looking to tie this game or even take the lead here, but a touchdown on this drive. Rutherford, pressure coming, gets away, and now he doesn't get away. Brought down. It looked like number 1 there for the Riptide. And there's that defense we saw in the first quarter of this game. Stepping up there on second down. It'll be third down and long here for the Bombers. Again, the Riptide lead 19-12. We start the second half. We welcome you back in. New England Football League here on the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Stephen Err. 31st season for the New England Football League. That's something we hadn't mentioned yet. They are going to crown just one champion. The Double A will take on the Single A in the championship game. Expected to be held the weekend of October 5th. But we'll have updates for you as they become available. Playoffs begin the weekend of September 14th. Or excuse me, September 21st. Regular season ends on September 14th. Third down, we're going to zoom out. Third down for the Bombers. Buhlua bend to backfield. Rutherford throws, short pass is caught. There's White. Jay White, his first catch. And White's going to be well short of a first down. It's going to be fourth down. And a whistle here. So the screen to Jay White, excuse me. Got a couple yards, barely, not nearly close enough to the line of scrimmage. And the Bombers will punt. So the Riptide defense making a big stop here when the Bombers had a chance to tie or even take the lead in this game. Once again, we're going to see another punt here for the Bombers. And we'll move our camera here once again back deep for the Riptide is number 5, Jalen Valentin, who already has a punt return touchdown here in this opening game. And we're going to zoom out, get you the best possible view of the punt, and here we go. And punter is defensive end number 12, Patrick Zadrozny. Almost coming in the block there, but not enough. This one's going to take a bounce. And Valentin's going to let it bounce, and it's going to take a roll here for the Bombers. Down to about the 42. We're seeing a lot of 42-yard lines to start these drives. Here's another one. We'll be right back. Riptide leading the New England Bombers 19-12. You're watching the New England Football League. We're here on the New England Broadcast Network. Riptide with the lead and the ball. 19-12 as we start the second half. Ball at the 42-yard line. And it should have been a free play there. It looks like Roy Willis jumped off sides. And like I say, it's a false start here against the Riptide. Bring up first down to 15. Again, from what we saw, it was Roy Willis who jumped off sides, but the refs call a false start. That's why the play was stopped. And you might be wondering yourself, folks, who the heck is the guy with the ripped up t-shirt? That is Bobby Bryson, Robert Bryson, number 99. I don't exactly know why he has his shirt torn in half. I think the excuse I got last year was his dog ripped it up. I don't know exactly. That's a pretty good way of a dog ripping up the shirt because there's a lot of strands just hanging off the bottom of it. So I'm not sure if dog was able to do that. That's the story we've been told. So after the penalty, it's first and 15 here for the Riptide. They lead 19-12 here in the third quarter. You're watching the New England Football League here on the New England Broadcast Network. We are here in Jamaica Plains, a Boston neighborhood here in Massachusetts. I'm Stephen Err. Gonzalez pumps. Pressure, now he's going to run, take off. Gonzalez has room, cutting to the outside, and close to midfield. He should have enough for a Riptide first down. If not, he is very close. Well, let's check. Let's wait for the marker. Let's see if we can find the marker anywhere. Marker reads second down here. And it is. It actually is second down. So after the... That was about a 7-yard run there on first down 15, so I do correct myself. Gonzalez did get it close to a first down, but it's going to be second down. Well, not actually close. He's second down about 8. We'll get it right eventually, folks. First game jitters. And Gonzalez hands off to Valentin, and Valentin is met immediately. Oh, he breaks away. And Valentin finally goes out of bounds near the 45-yard line. And it looks like it should be a third down here for the Riptide offense. Bombers again looking to make a stop. They had a chance on that first drive here in the second half to tie or even take the lead in this game. Being down 13-0. We got guys coming out, guys coming in. It's going to be third down. It should be about third and 3 here. Oh, no, now it's signal first down, so I do apologize, folks. First down. Ball now in New England territory at the 45. Gonzalez over the middle. Pass is caught. There is Coucher again. He got a touchdown in that first half. It looked like for a second there, I actually might have heard a bounce. The ball might have bounced off the ground, but the refs are ruling it a catch. And it's to the 38-yard line. Gain of 7 there, second down and 3. We're unable to get you any updates from Middleborough or Bennington, Vermont. I do apologize, folks. Make sure to stay tuned to the official NFL Players Forum for all final scores and highlights of this game will be coming. Also, follow NABN on Facebook, NABN, X, NABN 14, Instagram, N_E_B_B_N_, and again, that is N_E_B_N_N_ on Instagram. And I'm on TikTok, Stephen III, STEPHENUR, 3 lowercase i's. Second down for the Riptide. Valentin taking the handoff. He's going to come back inside. Valentin, and he's down to the 30-yard line, and that's going to be enough for another Riptide first down. Nice run game here today for the Riptide offense, getting it done here. It's another first down for the Rhode Island. So while we have a moment, let's talk about what's going on next week. Next week is your first and right now the only New England Football League on New England Broadcast Network doubleheader. So we will see these two teams once again in week number 2. Riptide have their season opener against the Vermont Ravens, 3:30 kickoff from Cranston, Rhode Island. Bombers will host the Southern Vermont Storm back at Braintree High School, 7 p.m. kickoff. Both games broadcast on the New England Broadcast Network. First down at the 30. Gonzalez pumps, chucking it to the end zone. Has a man. What a catch! Coucher for the touchdown. Joseph Coucher, his second of the game. It is now 25-12 in favor of Rhode Island. The 4th touchdown of the game for Luis Gonzalez. And we talk about guys leaving where they left off last season. That's where Gonzalez is doing right now. His 4th touchdown pass of the night. It is 25-12, and once again, Riptide looking to go for 2 here. Make it a 15-point game. We're going to have highlights all week long after this one. What a game this has been for both sides. And here we go with the 2-point conversion. There is Sal DeSantis back in the backfield there for the Riptide. Gonzalez rolling out, chucks it off his back foot. It's intercepted. Pass is intercepted, and the Bomber defense gets it back, but he's tackled inside the end zone. And so the conversion is no good. It remains a 25-12 game. We'll be right back. You're watching the New England Football League right here on the New England Broadcast Network. And here's a good sign. Here's Stanley Prophet, who went down with injury earlier, back out there on kickoff for the Bombers. So we're glad to see Stanley Prophet back out there. So the Rhode Island Riptide now lead 25-12 over the New England Bombers here in the third quarter. You're watching the New England Football League here in the New England Broadcast Network, and this one taken by number 83. Kind of cut it to the outside, and he's going to get to about the 25-yard line and brought down there. So we'll see the Bomber offense coming back out. The defense gave up a touchdown, the fourth touchdown pass of the night from Luis Gonzalez, the 2023 Maritime Conference MVP. Coach got to give credit. Credit is due, ladies and gentlemen. Zachariah Buhlua has 2 touchdowns of the night as well for the Bombers. The only 2 scores of the game for New England. But they have an impressive runs if you go back and watch. It's done a very good job here tonight. And so the Bombers have the football at the 25-yard line, down 25-12 here in the third quarter. Flacco Rutherford still in the quarterback. And Ricky Crane in the backfield for the first time tonight. Saw him on 2-point conversions. Rutherford pumps, throws over the middle, tipped and almost intercepted. And there's another star linebacker from last year, Jared Kaczynski, who almost had the interception. Arms just not long enough to grab that one. This will be second down and 10. So once again, folks, next week, the NEFL will have an NEBN doubleheader. We'll be in Cranston, Rhode Island as the Rhode Island Riptide take on the Vermont Ravens from Cranston, Rhode Island. 3:30 kickoff. Then we'll be going to Braintree High School in Braintree, Massachusetts, as these Bombers will have their second home game of the year as they take on the Southern Vermont Storm. Both games broadcasted here on the New England Broadcast Network. We're going to zoom in here. Best possible view we can. Second down here after the deflection by Kaczynski. And Relford hands off here to Buhlua. Buhlua brought down there by, there again, there's Zach Barnes. Bringing him down for the second time here tonight. And we'll show you here. The lights have come on here, folks. A beautiful night here in Jamaica Plains, a neighborhood of Boston, Massachusetts. Lights come on. Very beautiful night here. Once again, Jamaica Plains. And there is English High School. Very big, very nice high school. Back down to the field. Now we go. Third down here for the Bombers. Riptide lead 25-12 here in the third quarter. You're watching the New England Football League on the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Stephen Err. Thank you all for joining us here. Kick off the 31st season of the New England Football League. Second season here on NEBN. Ball is at the 30-yard line, so it'll be third down and 5 here for the Bombers, down by 13. And another handoff here to Buhlua on third down and 5. Buhlua spinning away, still going, first down and more, down to the 45. And there you go, there's the hand signal, first down for the Bombers. And they keep it going here, they keep it moving. The big man, first down and more, carrying guys, spinning away from tackles, doing what he does best. And there's the signal for the ref that the clock is continuing to run here as it should. Once again, folks, spring season's coming to an end as we begin the summer. The New York Patriots defeated the New York Crusaders 22-0 last week out in Staten Island, New York for the Big East Football Championship. And tonight in Voorhees, New Jersey, the Brooklyn Seminoles playing against the Baltimore Hurricanes. Get to more about the Hurricanes and who they play in the NFL and the Nationals here coming up. First down for the Bombers at the 45-yard line. Buhlua going to the other side, going outside. Relford throws, passes incomplete, intended for Gordon. So we talked about it. The Baltimore Hurricanes were the Den champions last year in the inaugural Den Bowl in 2023. They went down to Miami, Florida, took on the Glens Falls Green Jackets, who of course won the New England Football League North Atlantic Division Championship. And they defeated the Green Jackets after the Green Jackets had a punt go into the end zone for a safety. Hurricanes, national champions. Final score of that game was 24-22. Baltimore over Glens Falls. So, of course, the Hurricanes are looking for their second consecutive Den championship tonight. Be sure to stay tuned to the Den Lounge for updates on that game from Voorhees, New Jersey. Seminoles looking to bounce back after losing the League of All Leagues Alliance Championship game in summer of 2023. They got blown out 38-6 against the Jersey Sharks. Back to the action here. It's second down for the New England Bombers. And Rutherford's going to take the handoff. Breaking away from a tackle, still going. Nice play there by Rutherford. Inside Riptide territory, out of bounds about the 46. Oh, nice play there by the quarterback. QB1 taking himself. And the marker reads third down. It's going to be third down here for the Bombers. Down by 13 here. Now the question is for the Bombers, do you go for it on fourth down if it comes to that? If it comes to fourth down, do you go for it? And if I'm the Bombers, if I'm Matt Townsend, I'm saying, absolutely, I'm going for it here on fourth down if that is the case. Well, we shall see. We shall find out after this play. Well, officially at the Riptide 48-yard line, it'll be third down for the Bombers. Rutherford, pressured, throwing down the sideline and incomplete. Nobody in the vicinity except Jalen Valentin at number 4 for the Riptide. Number 4 listed as Angel Santiago. And so here's that fourth down we talked about. And as we kind of predicted here just seconds ago, the Bombers will go for it here on fourth down by 13. Of course, we still have a whole quarter of football left to play, but if the Bombers are unable to convert this third down, might be looking at icing on the cake here very soon for the Rhode Riptide, especially if they can score one more time. Put this opening season game away very early. But for now, fourth down for the Bombers. Ball is at the Riptide 48-yard line. Well, let's see what they do here. Once again, you hear the sideline saying, let's go, let's go, let's go. They're trying to get their guys going here. Fourth down for the Bombers. There's Gordon on the bottom of your screen. They're calling 0. Might be a handoff to Buhlua. Fourth down for the Bombers. Pitch out to Buhlua and fumble the football. It won't matter who picks it up. It is picked up by the Riptide, but it doesn't matter. Sal DeSantis once again are now extracurriculars. We'll take a break. Riptide football when we come back. They lead 25-12. You're watching the New England Football League here on the New England Broadcast Network. That is the end of the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Rhode Riptide lead the New England Bombers 27-12. 25-12, excuse me. We'll be right back. We'll get the score right eventually. You're watching the NFL and NEBN. Start of the fourth and final quarter, everybody. The Rhode Riptide lead the New England Bombers 25-12. And on the first down here, I'll hear to Valentin. Valentin pitching back out to Gonzalez. And Gonzalez going to take off. He's going to get to the 45. So I don't know if you really got anything on that one. We're going to zoom in just a little bit here. So on a fourth down, the Bombers, Zachariah Buhlua fumbled the football, was taken away by who else but Sal DeSantis III, who has made his own highlight reel here tonight. And it wouldn't matter who had recovered, whether in the Bombers or the Riptide. The Riptide got the ball back after the turnover on downs. And now as we enter the fourth quarter, again, we welcome you back, by the way. You're watching the New England Football League here on the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Stephen Herr. We're here in the Boston neighborhood of Jamaica Plains, Massachusetts. A neutral site game because this game originally was supposed to be played at Braintree High School, but unfortunately a quote-unquote special election was happening, and that's why the game was unable to be played at Braintree High School, and that's going to be an offside against the Bombers. And actually, it's going to be a false start against the Riptide. So, well, we thought they're going to call on number 77, one of the it's like the right tackle there. Back him up 5 yards. It was all Riptide beginning of this game, started the first quarter. They had to lead 13-0 after one. Bombers came back. Zachariah Buhlua has scored 2 touchdowns in this game. Gonzalez then threw his, I believe it was his second touchdown of the game. Like a 19-6 score. That's when Buhlua came back with his second touchdown, May 19-12. And then Gonzalez, fourth touchdown, 25-12. Gonzalez pressure. He's going to roll out to his left. And brought down by Roy Willis. About the 48-yard line. And now it's going to be third down here for the Riptide. So, ladies and gentlemen, we said this earlier, that's why you play the game. You just never know what's going to happen in the game of football. Leads are blown all the time. We've seen it here on NABN. I've seen it with the Worcester Wildcats. First year covering them back in 2022. Same things happened before. Now, I mentioned this during the Big East Football Championship game as well. We've seen comebacks in football history in general. A 32-point comeback by the Buffalo Bills over the Houston Oilers in 1993. 32-point comeback by Michigan State over Northwestern in 2006. A lot of comebacks in football. Let's see if we have one here tonight. Third down, Gonzalez throws. Incomplete. Tim Walker was wide open, but the pass was just out of his reach. And so the Bomber defense, that's a big stuff for them. So they look to make a comeback here in the fourth quarter. It is a 13-point game, and it looks like, let's see if the Riptide going to go for it here again. They've gone for it here on fourth down a couple times. Let's see if they do it here again. It's going to be fourth down for the Riptide, and we're going to see a punt. And it's going to be Coucher coming out for the punt. We've only seen the Riptide punt one time today, and that was Gonzalez who punted the football. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the starting quarterback for the Rhode Riptide punted the only punt of the day for the Riptide. And we have a whistle here. I didn't see anybody signal a timeout or anything. A little miscommunication. Not sure exactly what's going on, but once again, we do give you the update. 25-12 is your score. The Rhode Island Riptide lead the New England Bombers as we start the 2024 New England Football League season. From here, as I zoom out, in beautiful Jamaica Plains, Massachusetts, a suburb of Boston. Game was originally supposed to be played at Braintree High School in Braintree, about 30 minutes away from here, depending on how traffic goes. But a special election was being held, and David Townsend told me right before the game that they found out just about 2 weeks before the start of the game. They let fans know about a week ahead. And these fans have packed this place. So shout out once again to these Bombers fans coming out supporting their team. They got a great fan base here in Braintree. And here's the punt. Almost blocked there. Nice kick by Coucher. What a kick by Thomas Coucher. No, Coucher. Taken by Gordon. And Gordon goes down at about the 20-yard line. Bombers offense down by 13 coming out when we come back. You're watching the New England Football League on the New England Broadcast Network. 25-12. The Rhode Island Riptide lead the New England Bombers. You're watching the New England Football League here on the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Stephen Err. We're here at Jamaica Plains, Massachusetts. And now in at quarterback is number 11, Phoenix Arroyo. And Arroyo's first pass rolls out, throws to the sideline. Tipped! Almost intercepted off the helmet. Let's see who that was. I see a number 32 there for the Riptide. See if we have a name here for number 32. Doesn't look like we do. Again, very close to being what ultimately might have been the game-ending interception here for the Bombers. Might have ended it here. Once again, these two teams will both be part of the New England Football League on the New England Broadcast Network. Doubleheader next week. 3:30 Eastern will be in Cranston, Rhode Island. The Riptide hosts the Vermont Ravens. 7 p.m. Eastern Time in Braintree High School. The Bombers will host the Southern Vermont Storm. Week number 2 on the New England Broadcast Network. Second down. Arroyo throws over the middle and over the head of Gordon. Incomplete. Once again, that was intended for Gordon. Unable to come up with that one and bring up third down again. We talked to Steve Maycock before the game about the Warriors and not being able to field the team, unfortunately. We were supposed to be in Wayland for that Week 1 game against the Worcester Wildcats. So the Wildcats have a bye week, and every other team that was supposed to play the Warriors will have a bye week this season. And we talked to Steve, and he said the Warriors will be back in 2025. And I asked him, why didn't you take a year off? I thought you might have. And he said, quote, I should have. But he decided to come join this Riptide team as an offensive coach. Third down. Royer hands out to Buhlua, breaking off tackles. A big hole. Buhlua. There he goes. Zachariah Buhlua, 1 man to beat, and down inside the 10. And a big run there for the big man, almost scoring his third touchdown of the night. So close, but he puts the Bombers in scoring position. Let's see where they place the football. Another run there by the big man, and that was a big third down conversion there for the Bombers. Buhlua redeeming himself after fumbling on the 4th down attempt. And down by 13 here in the 4th. The Bombers have the football at about the 6-yard line. We're going to zoom in. We're so close to the goal line here. 1st and goal. The number 26, Tyrone Holly, is out there in the backfield. Arroyo in this shotgun. 1st and goal for the Bombers. Arroyo pumps and slides down. That'll go down as a sack for number 65. That is Lonnie Brown Jr. But ultimately, folks, you saw the grass monster got to Arroyo. That'll come out as a sack. They're 2nd down and goal. Let's see where they place the football. Ball is at about the 12-yard line, so it's a loss of 6 on the sack. 2nd and goal from outside the 10 now for the Bombers, down by 13. And again, once again, folks, number 11, Phoenix Arroyo in a quarterback here for the Bombers. Buhlua in the backfield once more. And a handoff here to Buhlua, and we have a whistle for the snap, or right before the snap. It's a false start against the Bombers, backing them up 5 more yards. 2nd down and goal from about the 17-yard line. So once again, we saw this on their first drive. They were backing themselves up in their own territory. Now they're backing themselves up deep inside Riptide territory. Looking to score, make this a one-score game here once more. (25-12). Riptide lead the Bombers. Bombers threatening. 2nd down and goal at about the 17-yard line. Bombers looking to make a comeback here tonight. Come away with a victory to open up the 2024 season. Down by 13 here in the 4th. So there we go now. 2nd down and goal from the 17-yard line. Arroyo rolling out, pressure, and still going, breaks away, and he's going to take off. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds, and a flag comes out. And DeSantis is going to be called for the personal foul. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Bombers. And so Sal DeSantis has himself the game of a lifetime, and then that boneheaded mistake, a late hit out of bounds on Arroyo, will make it 1st and goal for the Bombers, and they are back in it, so to say. They have new life here. 1st and goal. Ball's back about the 10-yard line. Buhlua in the backfield. They're going to give it to the big man. Oh, fumble the football! Ball is on the ground. Let's see who has it. Buhlua cannot get the snap from Arroyo. Let's see, and they're going to say it's 2nd and goal. What a break there for the Bombers. Almost giving it away once again. And that would have ultimately put this game away. But a big break there for the Bombers once again. Be 2nd now. I believe it should be 2nd down and goal here, and it will be. Ball back at the 15-yard line. This is a big drive here for the Bombers. They need to get into the end zone, get the ball back real fast, in order to tie this game or even come away with the victory here. And you hear the Rhode Island Riptide bench screaming for their defense. And there you hear it as I stop talking. 2nd and goal from the 15-yard line. Arroyo hands off to the fullback, and he's going nowhere. Jarek Kaczynski, another tackle. for the linebacker. Third down and goal here. Heck, it should be about the 15-yard line again. So this is, once again, a huge third down here for the Bombers. Also a huge third down here for the Riptide defense. They want to make a stop here. So we're near the end of this game, and a whistle. Timeout. Riptide will take it with them. We'll be right back. You're watching the New England Football League right here in the New England Broadcast Network. Miscommunication by the Bombers. And a timeout called by New England. So we'll step aside once more. So after back-to-back timeouts by both teams, it is third and goal. Ball is about the 15-yard line. 13-point game. Riptide lead the Bombers 25-12 here in the fourth. Pitch out to Buhlua. And cutting inside. Buhlua into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Zachariah Buhlua, that is number 3. And it is 25-18. A huge score here by the Bombers offense, making it a 7-point game. And they're going to go for 2 here once more to make it a 5-point game. So we're near the end of this one. We're going to zoom in here as they go for this 2-point conversion. So we've seen everything here tonight in Jamaica Plains. We've seen offense. We've seen defense. We've seen special teams. What a game. Here to kick off the 2024 New England Football League season. And here comes the 2-point conversion. Make this a 5-point game. Arroyo chucks it to the end zone. And the pass is caught by DeRay Willis. 5-point game, just like that. We're in for an exciting finish. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. You're watching the New England Football League right here on the New England Broadcast Network. What a game this has been to kick off the 2024 New England Football League season. The Rhode now lead 25-20 over the New England Bombers here in the fourth quarter as Kaczynski goes out at about the 30-yard line. Let's see where they place the football, however. Bombers have been down 13 twice in this game. And they are now down just 5 here after the 2-point conversion was successful. Arroyo finding DeRay Willis, excuse me. First down, Riptide. Ball at about the 36-yard line. Handoff here to DeSantis. And Sal DeSantis, who once again has had a great game here today, especially on defense here for the Riptide, taking that handoff. So again, we don't know how much time we have left. We have just a couple minutes left here in Jamaica Plains. Bombers not calling any of their timeouts just yet, so we'll have to see. We must trust their defense to make a big stop here. Well, they have to trust their defense to make a big stop here. Get their offense the ball back, but a chance to take this game away from the Riptide to open up the season. It'll be second down here. Ball is at the 41-yard line. Riptide lead 25-20. Now looks like another handoff here. No, it looks like Gonzalez actually took the handoff himself. And the versatile quarterback gets a couple yards, and the Bombers still have yet to use a timeout. They have 2 left here in the second half. I think with time running out, they would want to use their timeouts here. But now at a third down, though, they actually might be using it for if their offense comes back out. So they're trusting their defense to make a stop here on third down. Get their offense the ball back. And a whistle. 2-minute warning here in Jamaica Plains. We'll be right back. An exciting finish coming up right here on the New England Broadcast Network. Here we go. 2-minute warning here in Jamaica Plains. Third down. Pitch out to Valentin. And Valentin gets to the 45-yard line. Is he going to have enough? Wait for the signal. Marker reads fourth down as of right now. Ball at the 47-yard line. No signal. Marker reads fourth down. We're going to zoom in here because this is it. A huge play here for both sides. It's going to be 4th down and short. Under 2 minutes left. And timeout on the field, I guess. We'll take it with them right back. 4th down coming up right here on the New England Broadcast Network. So here we go. This is the biggest play of the game. 4th down for the Riptide. Under 2 minutes left. 25-20. They have the lead. 4th down. And flags coming out. Let's see if it's a false start or an offsides. Refs will get together to discuss here. It looked to me like it was an offside against the Bombers. And they're going to say it's a false start against the Riptide. Both sides is saying it's against the other side. Officials still getting together trying to find out who jumped first. And that was a 4th down and short. And it was a false start against the Riptide. So now, big decision here for the Riptide. Did they go for it or they give it back with under 2 minutes left? And they are going to punt this football away. So we're going to zoom out here. We have less than 2 minutes left here. The Bombers' offense are going to get the ball back and the chance to take this game. Spark a 13-point comeback here in the 4th. Getting revenge from the 2023 Maritime Conference Championship game loss against the same Riptide. Low snap, counter, kid loses it. And ball still on the ground. Who has it? It doesn't matter. Buhlua looks like he came away with it. Oh, excuse me, that's number 6. What a play for the Bombers, though, either way. They're going to have the football with a 5-point deficit. A big drive here for the Bombers with less than 2 minutes left. Down by 5. Looking to make a big comeback and steal this game from the Riptide. 1st down at the 31. Arroyo rolling out. Pressure. Breaks away. And chucking it to the end zone. Has a man. Tipped. And it's caught. It's caught. DeRay Willis. Touchdown, New England. What a play by Phoenix Arroyo. And the Bombers lead for the first time tonight. 26-25 is your score. There were 2 defenders in the vicinity. Ball was tipped in the air, and DeRay Willis comes away with it in the end zone. And what a play by Arroyo, breaking away from the pressure, avoiding going over the line of scrimmage, and getting that ball to his receiver. What a play. Oh, my goodness. They'll be talking about that one for a long, long time. And now this to make it a 28-25 game. What a game to kick off the 2024 New England Football League season. Two-point conversion, make it a 3-point game. Arroyo hands off to Buhlua, cutting it to the outside, and Buhlua's in for 2. 3-point game here in Jamaica Plains. The exciting finish when we come back. You're watching the New England Football League here on the New England Broadcast Network. What a game. The Bombers down by 13, not just once but twice, have a 28-25 lead over the Rhode Riptide. And here's a pitch out to number 4. That is Angel Santiago. Santiago breaking tackles, spinning away. One man to beat. Still going. Zooming in here. Santiago, what a return here for the Riptide. Deep into Bomber territory. Wow. What a run by Angel Santiago. And the Riptide, are well in field goal range. We could be headed to overtime here in Jamaica Plains. Again, we are inside 1 minute left in this game, folks. Noah Coucher is the best kicker in the NEFL. He can easily send this game to overtime with a field goal. But the Riptide, they're going to be looking for the game-winning touchdown right here. What an answer this would be after the touchdown by DeRay Willis to give the Bombers their first lead of the night. And there's the roar to the crowd. They love their Bombers here in Jamaica Plains. First down, Riptide. Down by 3. Final seconds here in the fourth quarter. Gonzalez pops, chucks it to the end zone. Incomplete. Intended for Coucher. Again, we have no idea how much time is left here in this game, but we are down to the final seconds here. Riptide looking to score the game-winning touchdown after the Bombers completed a 13-point comeback. Phoenix Arroyo finding DeRay Willis for what has been so far the go-ahead touchdown. Will it be the game winner? We're about to find out. Be second down here for the Riptide. 28-25 Bombers. What a game this has been to kick off the 2024 NEFL season. Gonzalez chucks it to the end zone again. This pass is incomplete. Once again, it's Terrence Newsom, who's had himself quite the game here on defense. And not a good sign there for the Riptide. Tim Walker coming off the field, taking his helmet off. He might be in a little bit of pain there. It's going to be third down here for the Riptide. Down by 3. Final seconds here in the fourth. This very well might be the last drive of the game. So it really all comes down to this, folks. Third down for the Riptide. Jalen Valentin out at the bottom of your screen. Handoff here, and DeSantis goes down. It's fourth down, so this might very well. We're going to have to move a little closer here, folks. This is going to be most likely the last play of the game. It is fourth down. This, again, Murraywell might be the last play of the game here. So it's either win or lose here for the Riptide. 28-25. Bombers have come back down 13, but have come down. They were down by 13, not just once, but twice in this game, including here in the fourth. And it's fourth down. And actually, Noah Coucher's coming out for the field goal. So this is to send this game into overtime. Bombers have blocked an extra point already. Let's see if they block a kick here to end this game. Here we go. Riptide looking to send this one into overtime. Bombers looking to pull off the upset to start the 2024 season. And it wasn't. We have a timeout by the Bombers. Matthew Townsend wants to talk it over with his team and ice the kicker. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back for the game ender, potentially right here on the New England Broadcast Network. Here we go. Noah Coucher to send this game into overtime. High snap. The kick is blocked. The kick is blocked. And that's it. The New England Bombers complete the comeback. And they have defeated the Rhode Riptide here tonight. Final score, 28-25. What a game to start the 2024 New England Football League season. For the New England Bombers, for the Rhode Riptide, for the New England Broadcast Network, for the New England Football League. Here's to a great summer, everybody. I'm Stephen Herr. Thank you all so much for joining us. Good night from Jamaica Plains, Massachusetts.